Hello, hello. This is your message from the universe for January 10th, 2021. This is the rune Jira. Now, Jira is the rune of the harvest. It is the rune of the full cycle, like a 1 year cycle specifically. And it's all about those cycles of the harvest. And we did pull this about maybe a week and a half ago. It speaks about planting the seeds in your life and then allowing them to grow. Now, when we plant seeds, we have to nurture those seeds. You have to fertilize the ground. You have to water the seeds. You have to weed around them. You have to keep away the predators. You have to make sure they're not getting too much sun or not enough sun. And then as they grow, you have to make sure they don't get trampled by other animals. Now, what can you not do with plants? You can't go and yank them up out of the ground. You can't force them to grow faster. What you can do is give those little seeds the best opportunity to grow that they can possibly have by making the soil and the environment around it the most hospitable to the types of seeds that you've planted. In this reading, it is speaking about developing that relationship with yourself. You are the soil. You are the fertilizer. You are the sunshine. You are the protection. So developing this relationship with yourself is super important. You need to fall in love with you. And you need to get to know yourself. We have this double hermit, one upright, one reversed. And this hermit speaks about going within. Like this little kitty looks like he's retreating into that bag, but like that one over there. But he is assessing the situation, right? He's going within. He's got that eye of Ra on the bag. We have this light that we're being led to. This reading is all about developing the relationship with yourself. Oh my goodness. I've told you guys about the little ghost entity. I'm sitting on a on a different couch. So the cat is trying to get behind me into the wall where the little ghost just ran. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay, so it is up to you to be the one to do this. Know thyself, self-awareness, self-worth, self-acceptance. All of these things have something in common, and that is self. All of these things are, I tilted this, I'm sorry. All of these things are a space for you to create in. The way that you are treating yourself is affecting the world around you. The way that you treat others affects the world around you. The way that you interact in your own mind creates the world around you. And here's a little reminder for some of you specifically, you have to recognize that you are the one pushing your own mice off the shelf. Now, this little cat looks kind of horrified because his mice are dropping to the floor, right? But if you look at his other paw, he's the one pushing them off the shelf. He's the one pushing them off the shelf by his own action, and then he's surprised at what happens. Sometimes this happens in our own life. We don't realize the things that we're doing to push people away or to push opportunities away or to push ourselves out of the way of good and happiness. And then we look around and we're surprised because we're standing there all alone or because somebody is mad at us. We have to recognize that we are always creating our future at every moment, although future. We're always creating what happens next. We're always creating the next situation. And if we're not actually creating it per se, we are exposing in our own life the lessons that we need to learn. And the universe responds by giving us that. It's almost like we're crying out, I need to learn that people aren't always going to leave. Maybe that's your particular tick-tick. Maybe that's my particular tick-tick. But then the universe is going to give you an opportunity to learn that that self-defeating thought is not true. But they don't give you that opportunity by making everyone in your life stay. They don't give you that opportunity by sending you a wonderful person who will never leave you. Because that will not change our minds. You can tell some pretty girls that they are beautiful for 1,000,000 years, and they will never believe you. It is only by sending us people who leave over and over again, forcing us to look at ourselves, that we actually learn lessons and change our behavior. And it may seem cruel, and it may feel cruel. However, this is how we learn, is through experience, through the tactile experience. If a child goes to a stove and it's hot, and you say it's hot, the child does not think twice about touching it until they've been burned. And this is not to say that once you've had a heartbreak, you should never know. This is about looking at yourself, looking at your choices, looking at the situations, and learning from them. Because it's not that that child is going to go, oh, now I know it's hot, I'm never going to touch anything again. I'll never touch anything. But if I see something that is glowing red, I will definitely think twice about touching it. These are the opportunities in our own life. Self-awareness is one of the best tools that we have for progress. It's not easy to look at the worst and the best things in ourselves, because for some of us, especially those of us who have been abused and made to feel small for most of our lives, it is very hard to accept a compliment, to accept a gift, to accept help. And if I change that word to receive, it is very hard to receive love when you have been taught that you are not worthy of it. So you will push it away, you will sabotage it, you will not allow it in. And whether that is love from others or whether that is love from yourself, we as humans usually need to have an actual physical, tactile experience that will help us to learn and go to the next level. Until we have mastered mindfulness and visualization and meditation, and even then, it's very difficult without the physical experience to shift our behavior. I know it's not easy, but it is simple, and I know you guys can do it. You got this. You are beloved, you matter, and you are so very loved.